Welcome back to Open Ledger. Today is July 16th, and I finished the session down $715.44 across 3 trades. Looking at the P and L alone, you'd probably call this a bad day. But from an execution standpoint, I actually think this was one of the most valuable sessions I've had in a while. Going into the open, QQQ was trading below the 15-minute 200 EMA, so I was only looking for put opportunities. The first thing I did well was not chasing the initial opening range break. A few weeks ago, I almost certainly would have jumped into that move. Looking back at the chart, that trade probably would have stopped me out. Instead, I waited. Unfortunately, I made a different mistake. After price moved back above VWAP, my checklist clearly said the setup had reset. But instead of following my own rules, I convinced myself that the previous day's low and the overnight support were enough confirmation to enter anyway. They weren't. I ignored my process, entered early, and took a full 30% stop loss exactly as planned. On the second trade, I started testing a new entry concept using the 2-minute 9 EMA as my pullback trigger. The idea itself still has potential, but once again I entered before every condition had actually been confirmed. The strategy didn't fail, my execution did. By the third trade, I wanted to see the new entry process all the way through. This entry was much closer to where it should have been. But the very next candle invalidated the setup. Instead of hoping it would come back, I exited immediately. That trade actually felt like progress because I followed my exit rule without hesitation. At that point, I stopped trading around 10:35, closed the platform, and shifted straight into content production instead of trying to make the money back. That's a habit I'm proud of building. The biggest lesson from today is simple. The market wasn't the problem. Every losing trade happened because I overrode my own written criteria. Every time I waited for full confirmation, I stayed objective. Every time I anticipated confirmation instead of waiting for it, I paid for it. My edge isn't taking more trades. My edge is waiting until every item on my checklist is complete, even if that means sitting on my hands. Tomorrow's goal is simple. Only take fully confirmed setups. If price invalidates the setup, the criteria resets, no exceptions. I'm not trying to make today's losses back tomorrow. I'm trying to become the kind of trader who executes the same process every single day. Because that's how consistency is built. Trade, review, improve.